Ahaz was reigning in Yehudah, and he did that which was evil in the eyes of Yahweh. Of the books called Kings, the 2nd, chapter 17. In the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Yehudah, began Hoshea, the son of Elah, to reign in Shamaron over Israel, and he reigned 9 years, and he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahweh, yet not as the kings of Israel that were before him. Against him came up Shalmaneser, king of Ashur, and Hoshea became his servant, and brought him tribute. And the king of Ashur found conspiracy in Hoshea, for he had sent messengers to Suah, king of Mithraim, and offered no tribute to the king of Ashur, as he had done year by year. Therefore the king of Ashur shut him up, and bound him in prison. Then the king of Ashur came up throughout all the land, and went up to Shamaron, and besieged it 3 years. In the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Ashur took Shamaron, and carried Israel away to Ashur, and placed them in Halach, and on the Chabor, the river of Gozan, and in the cities of the Madai. And it was so because the children of Israel had sinned against Yahweh their God, who brought them up out of the land of Mithraim from under the hand of Paro, king of Mithraim, and had feared other gods, and walked in the statutes of the nations, whom Yahweh cast out from before the children of Israel, and of the kings of Israel, which they effectuated. And the children of Israel did secretly things that were not right against Yahweh their God, and they built them high places in all their cities, from the tower of the watchmen to the fortified city. And they set them up pillars and asherim upon every high hill, and under every green tree. And there they burnt incense in all the high places, as did the nations whom Yahweh carried away before them, and they wrought wicked things to provoke Yahweh to anger. And they served idols, whereof Yahweh had said to them, Ye shall not do this thing. Yet Yahweh testified to Israel and to Yehudah by every prophet and every seer, saying, Turn ye from your evil ways, and keep my commands and my statutes, according to all the law which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants the prophets. Notwithstanding they would not hear, but hardened their neck, like the neck of their fathers, who believed not in Yahweh their God. And they rejected his statutes and his covenant that he made with their fathers, and his testimonies which he testified to them, and they followed vanity, and became vain, and went after the nations that were round about them, concerning whom Yahweh had charged them that they should not do like them. and they forsook all the commands of Yahweh their God, and made them cast metal images, even 2 calves, and made a Asherah, and worshipped all the host of the skies, and served the Baal, and they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire, and used divination and enchantments, and sold themselves to do that which was evil in the sight of Yahweh, to provoke him to anger. Therefore Yahweh was very angry with Israel, and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Yehudah only. Also Yehudah kept not the commands of Yahweh their God, but walked in the statutes of Israel, which they effectuated. And Yahweh rejected all the seed of Israel, and afflicted them, and delivered them into the hand of spoilers, until he had cast them out of his sight. For he tore Israel from the house of David, and they made Jeroboam the son of Nebat king, and Jeroboam drove Israel from following Yahweh, and made them sin a great sin. And the children of Israel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he did. They departed not from them, until Yahweh removed Israel out of his sight, as he spoke by all his servants the prophets. So Israel was carried away out of their own land to Ashur to this day. And the king of Ashur brought men from Babel, and from Cutha, and from Awwa, and from Hamath, and Sepharwaim, and placed them in the cities of Shamron, instead of the children of Israel. And they possessed Shamron, and dwelt in the cities thereof. And so it was, at the beginning of their dwelling there, that they feared not Yahweh. Therefore Yahweh sent lions among them, which killed some of them. For what reason they spoke to the king of Ashur, saying, The nations which thou hast carried away, and placed in the cities of Shamron, know not the law of the God of the land. Therefore he hath sent lions among them, and behold, they slay them, because they know not the law of the God of the land. Then the king of Ashur commanded, saying, Carry thither one of the priests, whom ye brought from thence, and let them go and dwell there, and let him teach them the law of the God of the land. So one of the priests whom they had carried away from Shamron came and dwelt in Bethel, and taught them how they should fear Yahweh. Howbeit every nation made gods of their own, and put them in the houses of the high places which the Shamranim had made, every nation in their cities wherein they dwelt. And the men of Babel made Succoth Benoth, and the men of Cuth made Nergal, and the men of Hamath made Hashimah, and the Awim made Nebahaz, and Taratak, and the Sepharwim burnt their children in the fire to Hadramelech and Anemelech, the gods of Sepharwaim. So they feared Yahweh, and made to them from among themselves priests of the high places, who sacrificed for them in the houses of the high places. They feared Yahweh and served their own gods, after the manner of the nations from among whom they had been carried away. To this day they do after the former manner. They fear not Yahweh, neither do they after their statutes, or after their ordinances, or after the law, or after the command which Yahweh commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Israel, with whom Yahweh had made a covenant, and charged them, saying, Ye shall not fear other gods, nor bow yourselves to them, nor serve them, nor sacrifice to them, but Yahweh who brought you up out of the land of Mithraim with great power and with an outstretched arm, him shall ye fear, and to him shall ye bow yourselves, and to him shall ye sacrifice. And the statutes and the ordinances, and the law and the command, which he wrote for you, ye shall observe to do for evermore, and ye shall not fear other gods. And the covenant that I have made with you ye shall not forget, neither shall ye fear other gods. But Yahweh your God shall ye fear, and he will deliver you out of the hand of all your enemies. Howbeit they did not hearken, but they did after their former manner. So these nations feared Yahweh and served their graven images, their children likewise, and their children's children, as did their fathers, so do they to this day. Now it was in the 3rd year of Hoshea, the son of Elah, king of Israel, that Hezekiah, the son of Ahaz, king of Yehudah, began to reign. 25 years old was he when he began to reign, and he reigned 29 years in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Abi, the daughter of Zechariah. And he did that which was right in the eyes of Yahweh, according to all that David his father had done.